Hello, Brian, and welcome to everyone watching us right now. Today, you're not going to hear an ordinary story, but a story that might completely change the way you see success.
Hello, Emma, and welcome to everyone watching us right now. You are right. Today, you are not going to hear an ordinary story, but a story that might completely change your view of money and wealth, and perhaps even change the way you see your life altogether.
A child who was supposed to disappear from the story early, not become one of the most influential people shaping the future of the world. A rejected kid, bullied, living as if the whole world wasn't designed for him, and then years later, that same child becomes the man who shakes the biggest industries on Earth. How does this transformation even happen?
The problem is that you're looking at the end. At the beginning, Elon Musk wasn't a genius project, he was a withdrawn child living inside books. He wasn't looking for entertainment or acceptance, he was looking for an explanation for everything around him. And this is where the real difference between him and others begins.
But a child like this is usually supposed to break, not build empires. So what made him different from everyone else who experienced similar pain?
The difference is in how pain is interpreted. Some children say, "I am the problem." Others say, "There is something wrong with the system." Without realizing it, Elon chose the second path. He didn't ask, "Why are they hurting me?" He asked, "How does this world actually work?" And that question is the beginning of every revolutionary idea in history.
Then he grew up and left South Africa for Canada, and later the United States, with no real safety net, no guarantees, and no certainty about what would happen next. Why would someone risk everything like that?
Because he never saw stability as the ultimate goal. To him, staying in a place where nothing changes was a slow form of failure. He would rather face uncertainty than spend his life trapped inside a reality he didn't believe in.
Then came his first real success. Most people would have stopped there, enjoyed their wealth, and lived comfortably. But Elon did the opposite. Why wasn't success enough?
Because money was never the destination. Money was fuel. Some people earn money to improve their lives. Others use money to build things larger than themselves. Elon belonged to the second group.
Then came PayPal, a major success that could have secured his future forever. Why didn't he simply enjoy the victory?
Because to him, success wasn't proof that he had finished. It was proof that he could go bigger. Instead of seeing money as freedom from work, he saw it as freedom to pursue even more ambitious ideas.
Then came Tesla. The automotive industry was dominated by giants with enormous resources and decades of experience. Why would anyone willingly walk into that battlefield?
Because Elon didn't see a car company. He saw a problem that hadn't been solved. He believed transportation could be reinvented, and while everyone else focused on competition, he focused on possibility.
But Tesla almost collapsed multiple times. Production failures, financial crises, investors losing confidence. Why didn't he walk away?
Because he wasn't judging the company by what it was. He was judging it by what it could become. Most people make decisions based on present reality. Elon made decisions based on future potential.
Then he moved into something even more dangerous: space. Rockets exploded. Millions of dollars vanished. People laughed at him. Why continue?
Because he wasn't chasing a business opportunity. He believed humanity needed to become a multiplanetary species. When your goal is that large, temporary failure becomes almost irrelevant.
But repeated failure destroys most people psychologically. What stopped it from destroying him?
Because he separated failure from identity. Most people think, "I failed, therefore I am a failure." Elon thinks differently. The experiment failed. The mission continues.
The pressure kept growing. Criticism, media attacks, financial risks, public scrutiny. How did he keep moving forward?
Because he wasn't taking instructions from public opinion. Most people measure themselves through the approval of others. Elon measured himself against reality itself. If something could work, criticism didn't matter.
Over time, his name became associated with electric cars, rockets, artificial intelligence, and global innovation. But what connects all these different projects?
One simple idea: rebuilding the future. Every project he touched was focused on changing a fundamental part of how civilization operates.
Yet, despite the wealth, the fame, and the influence, his life never became easy. Why keep carrying such a burden?
Because when the mission becomes bigger than the individual, comfort stops being the priority. The work itself becomes the purpose.
Today, he is one of the wealthiest and most influential people on Earth. But the real question isn't how he got there. The real question is why he never stopped.
Because he was never chasing a finish line. Every success revealed a bigger challenge.
So was it genius that created Elon Musk, or something deeper?
It was both. Intelligence gave him the tools. His experiences gave him the drive. Without either one, the story would have ended very differently.
But there are many intelligent people in the world. Why don't they achieve the same results?
Because intelligence is not the rarest resource. The ability to tolerate uncertainty is. Most people need guarantees before they act. Elon acted long before any guarantees existed.
Can this mindset be learned, or is it something you're born with?
Parts of it can be learned. But it requires changing how you view failure, risk, time, and opportunity. It's not a skill. It's an entirely different operating system.
Was there one single decision that changed everything?
Not one decision. A chain of decisions. Again and again, he chose possibility over comfort, uncertainty over security, and the future over the present.
So, what makes his story different from every other success story?
He wasn't trying to become successful. He was trying to redefine what success could mean.
And is that what the world needs today?
Maybe not from everyone. But every major leap in history began with someone who refused to accept the limits everyone else believed in.
So Elon Musk isn't just a businessman?
No. He's the result of an idea pushed to its extreme conclusion. What happens when someone refuses to accept the world as it is?
And if all of this is true, what really stops people from starting?
It's not a lack of intelligence. It's the fear of beginning without certainty, and the fear of continuing without immediate results.
So in the end, is this story really about Elon Musk?
No. It's about every idea that never became reality because someone gave up before discovering what was possible.